Okay, we ready? Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in Middle Earth and we're back on Miss Medrielle. And as I was getting ready for the video, I was cleaning up her bags and doing some stuff. And I happened to notice that it was time to update her legendary items. Each of her items is missing a core component. She needs Word of Mastery. So we are in Rivendell and we're going to pick her out a couple of Runekeeper traceries. And she has some options. So, because she is not yet level 86, we have to choose from the level 50 utility or level 50 traceries. And we have our choice of utility, benediction, cleansing flame, solitary thunder. Now, for utility, we could choose cooldown and power restore, do not fall this day, which, well, if you're playing solo, that's kind of a pointless thing because that's pretty much you're resurrecting someone else. Healing and damage, which would just be straight up increasing your healing and damage, would be a good one. Chill of winter duration and critical vulnerability, which I rarely use my frost skill, so probably not a good one. Chill of winter resist, again, I rarely use them. Chilling rhetoric, again, rarely use it. So we have benediction here, and I do believe I've already picked what I'm going to choose for this one. Word of exaltation cooldown and bubble potency. So it will decrease the cooldown for Word of Exaltation by 8.1 seconds, increase the bubble potency by 31.5%, and increase it, add +4 to vitality. And that would be this skill right here, which applies a bubble that briefly increases morale, adds a damage preventing bubble, granting 452 temporary morale. It has a, power cost of 18, a duration of 12 seconds, and a cooldown of 30 seconds. So with this tracery, we would drop the cooldown to 22 seconds and increase the bubble potency by 30%. So instead of 400, it would be like 600 and something. So definitely want to go with that one. Now we would go a bit higher, but I do not have any cracked Khazad-dûm traceries to get the fancier ones. Oh well. So we'll just go purple here. So we'll get that. We'll put that on her bag, and I'll do that real quick. And you can see there is a slot for that. Where is it? Word of Mastery, and you see it's empty. So we put it right there. It says, are you sure you want to add Word of Exaltation cooldown and bubble potency to Runekeeper's Rune Satchel? Yes, I do. And we have done that. Now, the cooldown is 21.9 seconds. The bubble grants 599 temporary morale. So, definitely a good thing. Now we need one for the runestone. And like I said, there was a nice one in the utility that just increases straight up healing and damage. But we can also pick one from the Solitary Thunder, which we know I use a lot of lightning damage. So we've got Fury of Storm, damage and critical multiplier. We have Epic Conclusion, which I have not really used to this point. I should. It does a lot of damage. I've also moved things around down here, so maybe I can start using a couple skills that I haven't been using up until this point. Vivid Imagery, which is... which one? Another one I haven't been using too much of, which does not do a lot of damage, but it is an AoE attack that dazes. That might be a good one to boost. Maybe it would encourage me to use it more often. It does have a 30-second cooldown, though, so there is that. There's a ceaseless argument damage, increases ceaseless argument by 45%. And that is this here, which I use a ton, so that might be a good one. Scribe Spark increases the damage and cooldown. And Scribe Spark is this one, which again I use a ton. So that might also be a good one. And here's Fury of Storm. Which one is Fury of Storm? Which I don't seem to have, unless they're talking Essence of Storm. Sustaining bolt damage. Which is another one I don't seem to have. Oh, wait, here. Sustaining bolt. Yeah, that's another one I do use. Alright, so that increases the damage by 45%. Outgoing healing rating by 96. Okay. That is a possibility. Shocking word damage. Where is shocking words? Right here. That one I've used a bit. Unfortunately, it does not do anything with cooldown. Shocking touch, resist. So we do have quite a few choices here. Fury of Storm, damage, critical rating. Fury of Storm. I'm thinking, and maybe I am wrong, but Fury of Storm may cover everything. You know what? I'm going to check. I will be right back. Okay, so I have just checked, and it does indeed increase the damage and critical damage of all of the skills. That may be the way. I mean, it would really be nice. One or two of these others would really be nice, but I get the feeling Fury of Storm is going to be my best bet. So we're going to grab that one. Alright, now, we'll take that, and we are going to slot it here into Word of Mastery on the runestone. Alright. Our legendary items are now properly updated. We are going to take ourselves back out to the Gravenwood in Dunland to continue our quest. Last time when we left off, she had been helping out Theodred's company, and she had done everything she possibly could. So now she needs to go talk to Lheu Brenin and tell him what she has discovered on her travels through Dunland. So let's go ahead and go do that, shall we? It feels very quiet here. Hello, everyone. I see we're all still working hard here. I still got y'all, busting your back, huh? Yeah, I think we would be done with this at some point. But I guess not. And there's Lheu Brenin. Hello, Lheu Brenin.
It is good to see you again, friend from afar.
You have been long away. What is the situation with the other clans? How many have thrown their lot in with Saruman? Lheu Brenin listens with interest to your news from other regions of Dunland, of the herds of the Starkmoor, of the distant folk of the Dunbog, of the iron mines of the Carrickland, of armies marshalling, and of frightened townfolk. Saruman's grasp on our land and its people is tighter than I thought. Still, we have closer matters to attend to for now.
The captive is taken ill. He won't last much longer.
I thought that the captive might tell us more about Saruman's plan if he was hungrier. I told Nye to stop feeding him, but now he is taken ill and will not last much longer. Come with me to speak with him before he dies. There will be no more chances to learn what the wizard is up to behind his walls before it comes to open war. We will give him a meal if he cooperates. That may be encouragement he needs.
We will go to speak with the captive and learn what we can of Saruman's plans.
All right. Well, they don't have the nicest...
Captured by the Falcon clan is near to death. Lheu Brenin hopes to get information from the captive before he passes.
They don't have the nicest means of getting information from a captive, do they? We will make the captive sing for us, Medrielle. He will sing of Saruman's plans, or I will end his captivity with steel. Leolin, where is Nye? He moved the captive to a more unpleasant cell, as you commanded. Ah, very good. Perhaps that will bear fruit. Lead us to him. The cells further in are damper and less pleasant, filled with refuse and home to rats. The captives will have much to say of Saruman's plans for the Falcon clan. I am certain of that. Follow me. You do not want to make a wrong turning. Hello, Medrielle. Callanglad and some of other rangers are below, bringing up some supplies the Falcon clan stored in the depth. The caves go quite some way into the mountain. Halberd sent me to bring you down to help, but if you're busy with something else... Says to walk with Lothrandir. You are going to speak to the captive. May I come with you? That is a good idea. Perhaps the captive will be put off guard. I will go below and see how friends fare with the preparations. Leolin, show them the way. All right. And here's Nye. See how weak our captive is. He will not live through the night if he does not have a meal and an escape from the damp. You, Ranger, open the door. He will not wait forever. This man is already dead. And so are you. Treachery? You are fools if you think to match a Dunedain. This is bad, Medrielle, very bad. The Falcon clan has turned on us. I do not know why, but we are betrayed. And many of our friends are still below. We will cut our way out. Escape the prison caves with Lothrandir. Ah, I see how it is. I'm sorry that it turned out like this, Medrielle. I mean that. These rangers are good folk, strong folk, and I see in them an echo of my own people. But you told me yourself of the great army Saruman has already amassed. He is prepared to give us back the lands that belong to us. It is so close now. I am no wizard's servant. Saruman prizes knowledge above all else, and now the Falcon clan can give him that. I think he will be pleased to receive the two of you as guests. He will be most interested in whatever errand could bring you this far south. And once the fighting is done and our land is returned to us, he will remember. He will remember it was the Falcon clan that gave him the gift of knowledge. You will not leave this cave alive, Brenin. Take them.
Saruman, I send you this gift. Knowledge of your enemies. Use it wisely and remember from where it came.
Talk to Iwan at the gate into Isengard. You have been captured and brought to Isengard, home of the traitor Saruman. Dun 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 dun. Let us go. I do not want to stay here any longer than I need to. I will leave you captives with someone and be back on the wagon, heading for Tur Morva before the next bell. Move your feet, Ranger. I cannot go on like this, Medrielle. What can we... Lothrindir's pains are evident. Both of you were cruelly treated by the long wagon journey to Isengard and the whips of your captors, but Lothrindir bore the brunt of the ill treatment. I am... I am Lothrindir of the Dunedain. I have walked among the frozen wastes and the fiery southlands. I do not fear this place. He actually made the Dunlanding there nervous. These are the captives? Scrawny things. We will keep you busy, little high elf, and your friend too. I think the old man will want to speak with him directly. There's a place for you in the caves below, if Thash doesn't kill you first. If you have any fortune at all, you won't see me again, little high elf. You're ours now. Let's see how long you last. You are Thash's problem now. He will find work for you. Ha! And... we are now prisoners of Isengard. Woohoo! We are now prisoners of Isengard.
You now belong to me, and will do as I say.
Make yourself at home, little high elf. You now belong to me, and will do as I say. Thash laughs heartily. We will find tasks enough to keep you busy, and once you die, someone else will take your place. Sharku doesn't lack for thralls, little high elf, and there is plenty of work to be done in the pits.
I've assigned someone to keep an eye on you and give you work.
If he is not happy with your work, I will hear about it. You don't want that, little high elf. If your overseer wanders off for a spot of grub or a swig of brew, rattle your shackles, and he'd better come running. Don't let me see you without him. It says if you need to resummon your Uruk overseer, use the shackles you now have within your inventory, and he will appear. And there's our overseer. And here's our shackles. And we also have a map called Reminder of Captivity. So if we have to leave the Isengard instance for any reason, we can use that to return to it.
There's work that needs doing in the kitchens.
There's work that needs doing in the kitchens. You think this army feeds itself? There's meat roasting, grill boiling, and bread baking day and night. The Uruk-hai grins, baring his fangs. Not that you'll get any of that. Prisoners have their own rations. Barkle will have something else for you to do, I'd wager. To the kitchens with you. They're in the southwest wall of the cavern, and if you don't make good time, I'll tan your hide. Oh, go bite. Bite me. Alright. So, we are in the depths of Isengard. And just because we're in here doesn't mean we won't get to fight a couple of enemies. There will be some, Urk will be more than happy to, try to attack us. And funny enough, if we fight back, we don't actually get in trouble for it. Which way do I go? Because it's been a while. It's been a long while since I've done this. The funny thing is, if you do kill these Auroch, it gives you a bit of a speed boost. Not a big, huge speed boost, but a bit of one. This is where we need to go. Yep. Well, somewhere around here. Oh, hi. Fight me. There we go.
I'm of a mind to chop you up for stew.
Another worm from the surface. I'm of a mind to chop you up for stew. Give the boys something they can sink their fangs into. Your Uruk-hai overseer grunts sadly, shaking his head with disappointment. It's like that, is it? Responds Bark. Too bad. It's not worth my head to cross the old man, and once he's done with you, you won't be fit for stew anyway. Take this rag and clean some of the slop off the floors. You might as well be good for something. Once you're done, squeeze that rag out into the slop bucket there. Into the slop bucket. There. Oh, and surprisingly, they left us with our weapons. You know, they take you prisoner, but they leave you with your armor and weapons. Go figure.
You think you're done? You're not done until I say you're done.
Clean up more of the slop, then dump it into the slop bucket again. You work for Bark, and Bark says there's more to be done. Listen to them all grunting and groaning over here.
You could not have done that more slowly if you tried, worm.
Still, the slop had to be cleaned, and you cleaned it. There will be more later. There's always more. Bark bares his teeth at you. It's time to feed the prisoners. Scoop out some feed from the slop bucket and carry it to the dungeons in the northwest wall of the main cavern. Empty the slop into the bucket by the cells, and be quick about it. The thralls have got to eat. Ha! Ha! So, yeah, that stuff that we just picked up off the ground, that's what they're feeding the prisoners. Isn't that so lovely and pleasant? Let's see if I can remember where the where I'm supposed to be going now. This the prison? Nope. I'll get off my butt. I don't have time for you right now. Yeah, I just told an orc I don't have time for him. Luckily, this doesn't seem to, the timer doesn't seem to go down on this, so yay. That's good at the very least. Good. I have forgotten where to go. It's been a while. I don't think we have a map and... Oh, we do. Okay, so where am I? Okay. Dungeon. Alright. My mistake. We actually do have a map. Okay, let's see. Going the right way. There we go. You tip the slop into the bucket and it makes a sickening sound. Talk to... Oh, you look like a Rohirrim man.
Do you know anything about what is going on outside?
Hey, High Elf, do you know anything about what's going on outside? I am a man of Rohan, Balgar by name, and I was separated from my men not far from the river. Can you tell me if Rohan is still safe? But there are too many guards around, and it is not safe to talk. Talk to your orc high overseer, which we lost somewhere, which is easy to do.
No talking to the prisoners.
You are no less a captive than they, and if you weren't in my company, you'd be thrown into a cell with rot. Remember that. One word to Fosh, and you won't even have the benefit of stretching your legs. A different word, and you might call these locked in the cell the lucky ones.
I could have given this work to someone else, but I saved it up special for you.
I have more work for you, and this will be tough, back-breaking labor. I could have given this to one of the other prisoners, but I saved it up special for you. It's just my way of saying how pleased I am to waste my time making sure you don't fall into one of the pits. Sagraz is in the center of the main cavern, High Elf. What do you say to us paying him a little visit? It doesn't matter. We're going anyway. Okay. How much junk have we gotten so far? Not nearly as much as I would have expected. So that's good. Yeah, in some ways, Isengard makes Angmar look like a picnic day. And this place is gruesomely dark. Right. Look at the map. We are here, and we want to be here. Going, yeah, generally the right way. Okay, so he's down here somewhere. Yep. And this is Sagra's.
What is this?
What is...
Much too scrawny for this one.
I need good strong Uruk-hai to carry these barrels, not some pitiful little high elf. Sagra sniffs the air and glowers at you in disapproval. You'll have to do. It's no care of mine if you kill yourself lugging them around. Just another body for the pile. Haul a couple of these barrels up the path to the north and leave them on the wooden platform with the others. You see it there, directly above Fosh. Now get moving. To the north. Wooden platform. Ah. That way. I was like, I know that. I know that these things are closer than that. Over here. You set down the barrel of weapons with a heavy thud and a sigh of relief. Of course, you are an elf. You're not exactly a wuss. Barrel of armor. Take a moment to, yeah? I see a helm there. Some other bits and bobs of armor. You set down the barrel of armor with a heavy thud. Of course, at the same token, you are a roomkeeper. Or, she is a roomkeeper. So, maybe not quite as strong as most elves.
This worthless prisoner says he's too tired to carry his load.
He'll get the lash again if he doesn't shift that barrel in a hurry. Who? Where? You?
So tired. Get on.
Kined cannot go on. You are certain that Sangres will kill him if his work is not completed. You decide to carry the barrel weapons in Kined's stead. Get out of my way. Thanks. You're trying to stop me from helping the poor guy. I seriously think you were. You were trying to stop me from helping that guy. Sorry, I'm gonna help him anyway. A lot of swords. There's like 9 swords.
You won't be able to do his work forever, lad.
This weakling won't last, and I'll be ready with my lash when he stumbles. Find more work from your overseer. I'll summon you when I have more for you. Alright, well, we kept that guy from getting his butt beat for now. And I think, for the moment, we will have to pause here. Not the most pleasant of accommodations, but, well, that is where Miss Medrielle finds herself. A prisoner inside Isengard. Will she escape? Only time will tell. Until next time, bye for now.